Hello guys, welcome to our channel, Life Changing Journey. I'm Glyn Jones, this is Thomas. It's Wednesday. We're going to have a little bit of a talk about the emotions that you go through and what we're going through when you're trying to achieve your goals and what we do to get through them. So sit back, make yourself a coffee and enjoy this video. Yeah, so here we are guys, it's Wednesday. It is our informational video on what we experience, and to be honest with you, this one has been a little bit of a tough one. If you didn't watch our last video on the last weigh-in, I did tell you we're going to bring up a video on the emotional side of things. I did really go into a bit of a dark corner, really had a good think about these things, what we're doing, where we're going, what we're trying to achieve. Do I really want to carry on with this? Do I want to or not? I really did ask myself the questions, and I did put a lot of pressure on myself, a hell of a lot of pressure on myself. And at one point I did actually go and sit in the bathroom, and I did have a good cry to myself. That's how emotionally difficult it became for me, and questions I did ask myself. And I even sat down with Thomas and spoke to Thomas about it and asked him how he was feeling about everything, and what he was thinking about it all, and what he thought, you know, on how I was feeling, what we should do. And he made me see the light, actually, to be honest with you, and made me realise where we came from and why we started this and what we wanted to achieve and why we wanted to achieve it. Because sometimes you do get a bit you sort of forget about actually why you're actually here, why we are here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with me. I think I was sort of forgetting about the real reason why we're here. We all know why we're here. You guys that are following us, you know exactly why we're here. We want to change our lives around to something, you know, something a bit normal. We was terribly overweight, very unfit, and we just wanted to you know, get our lives back on track and lose weight and become fit and healthy, and you know, and I suppose with all the pressure we're putting on ourselves, we're trying to make videos and putting ourselves under pressure for you guys as well, you know, trying to achieve a goal for us, yes, primarily for us, but also making sure that we're achieving our goals for you guys. You know, we don't want to let ourselves down or let you guys down either, and it's a lot of pressure to take on, I feel. And sometimes I didn't really look at this at the beginning on how much pressure it would put on us. I didn't realise how much pressure we do put ourselves under. And when you have to sit back and actually think about it, and do you really want to carry on with this? Do I really want to do this? And it was just one of those moments which I had, which I was very unsure of, to be honest with you. Like I say, I did get very emotional.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
But I did come through it and come up with the answers with the help of Thomas as well. You know, Thomas is 17 now, but believe me, he's grown up a hell of a lot since we've been doing this. He has grown up a lot. He has matured, and to be able to go to him and ask mature questions and get mature answers the way he did, it's absolutely fantastic. But why I'm doing this video is for you guys, because I'm sure that some of you are on weight loss journeys, especially those that are following us. You're probably doing some sort of weight loss journey yourself, or trying to turn your lives around in some way or some form. And if you are, there's probably moments that you get where you feel very emotional, and you're not sure if you really want to carry it on, because sometimes it does get difficult.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes you just cave in, don't you, and you just feel like, I don't want to do this anymore.
And pressure builds up, and then
you
just spill out, and you just want to just do whatever.
Yeah. Some people are very lucky, and they can sort of just go on as life as how they want, without counting calories, without worrying about what they're eating. They can have a big bar of chocolate, they can have fish and chips, they can have a pizza, kebab, and they wake up the next morning no different. You know, the next week they're no different to what they were the week before, and they get away with it. Unfortunately, people like me and Thomas, and there's many of you out there, if you have a bag of fish and chips and some bread and butter or something, you put 2, 3 or 4 pounds on. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's shocking, and it puts you under so much pressure when you want to get yourself in shape. It does put yourself under a lot of pressure, and sometimes you really do have to ask yourself for questions, you know. To get yourself into a dark corner, it is quite unnecessary. You know, you have to keep perspective of what your journey is all about, why you want it, why you want to do it, and why you want to achieve it, and is it for the right reasons? That's the thing. Because if it's not for the right reasons, you're probably not going to succeed, and it would be quite easily to walk away from it. Me and Thomas have got so much emotions wrapped up in this, you know, from where we came from. This is where Thomas brought it to me, like by telling me, look where we came from, look where we were when we first started this, and look how we felt about all of this, you know. And he basically reignited the fire that we had at the beginning of all this, and really brought to light and brought home to me the exact reason why we're doing this. And you know, it really did do the trick for me, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah.
You know, I mean, Thomas isn't free of emotions either. He's been feeling, you know, not now, he hasn't, but you know, he come out and told me as well, which he'd kept to himself. He hadn't told me about this, but you know, some weeks back he did tell me, you know, that he was feeling a little bit fed up with, not fed up with what we're doing and trying to achieve, but just fed up of doing the same thing over and over again, and putting pressure on us to make sure that we get it right. You know, you were telling me that as well, yeah.
To be honest, that is the first time I've actually, like, had pressure get to me.
Yeah.
Normally I don't let anything get to me, and that was the first time in years, actually.
Yeah.
That got to me, yeah.
It did, and it does, and you, I want you guys to understand this, and it does, and it's okay to as well.
I mean, it's okay to open up.
It really is. Yeah, it really is okay to, because it's just normal part of life.
So the last thing you want to do is just keep it to yourself until you cannot do it anymore. That's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
So make sure you've got someone to talk to.
Me and Thomas are lucky that we've got each other, and we support each other through this, and we have done right from the off. Which has absolutely been really, really good and really fantastic. If I was on my own, I had nobody to turn to. I don't know what I'd have done last week. Maybe I would have just said, you know what, I've had enough of this, I'm packing it in. Maybe I would have done. I'm not going to lie, that's because it did cross my mind. Is it really worth it? Is it what I want in life? But it truly is. It really is what I want, and I do want the best for me and Thomas. It's not just about me either. It is about Thomas as well. And also there's one thing that Thomas did tell me, and he did remind me of this: how many people that we have helped as well, just by making this channel. And how many people have we helped, and how many people have been inspired by us. That really did light up the moment, because for me, that was one of the first things that came to mind when we started this. If we could help just one person change their lives around, just because of what we're doing, our job is done. Believe me, we've been in contact with so many more people than just one. We've inspired so many more people than just one.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
And it's been absolutely amazing journey so far. And bringing that back to me really filled me with hope and determination, from where we've started and where we are now. And that did really get me through. I did have a dark moment when I had my operation. You guys that have been followers, you should know this, that I had a hernia operation. It was March, was it?
Yeah, it was early this year. Yeah.
I'm sure it was March. I did have a bit of a struggle going through it. That was more to the point because I couldn't do nothing. I was 3 weeks out, I couldn't do nothing. I didn't feel like doing anything.
No, I didn't. No.
And it really did throw me, and it wasn't just for the 3 weeks it threw me, it did put me off track for a good 6 or 8 or even 10 weeks. It did put me off track. So finding the strength and to get that emotion back and that determination back, and to start rolling it again and keep on track, it does take some sort of strength, some sort of inner strength, and I did have a moment of weakness last week, and a lot of questions I asked myself to get through it, and Thomas helped me out a lot. So if you guys are out there doing the same, like I said, you're not on your own. There are people out there doing exactly the same thing, going through the same emotions, and and they do need to find that inner strength. But this is the difference between, if you want it, you've got to go for it, and you've got to go and get it, because it's not going to be given to you.
No, it's not.
You've got to work for it, and if it's worth having, it's worth working for, guys. It really is. So just remember this, guys. If you're going to achieve something good, you've got to work, and you've got to go and get it. And you will go through the emotions with it. There will be times where you find it hard and difficult, but if you want it badly enough, you'll go and get it. We want it, and we're going to go and get it. So thank you again, guys. I'm sorry it was a bit of a low emotional sort of video, but I just hope that it helps you guys. And if there's any of you out there that are struggling and you want to join us and ask us some questions, just put it in the comments below. We will get back to you. We'll assure you of that. Hopefully you got some ideas for us as well, help us through it as well. So yes, guys, thank you very much for joining us. Please, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Those that you're already subscribed, thank you very much. You've been absolutely fantastic support to us, been absolutely brilliant. So have a great rest of the week. We'll see you on the next video, which is weigh-in Sunday, and we'll see you again on the next video. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.